very early, people. It's 25 to 7 in the morning. Clip, right? The problem is, we were no longer when your body's preparing you for a massive shock. So we had two trucks heading up the wrong side of the road. Alright, sweet pea. Welcome back. Or just welcome if you never saw me before. My name's Jay, or Jay, either works. And I'm a class 1 and class 2 truck driver. If that's not immediately obvious for the thumbnail. And right now, we're in the Artic, and we've got the 40-foot trailer on. It's very early, people. It's 25 to 7 in the morning. And we're sitting about 42 tonne. And we've got 155 miles to go until Inverness. So, should be a nice little run. If you're wondering what I've got on, you never saw me before. Again, if it's not immediately obvious for the thumbnail, I don't know yet because I've not taken the picture for that. I deliver rebar and mesh and accessories for the building industry. So 99% of my deliveries will be building sites. Right, we've been driving for an hour and a half now. It's 28. But look at this. Warms your heart, doesn't it? And we've not got any blazing morning sunshine to ruin it. I know I've done a few videos coming up here and the morning sun's kind of just washed out everything, but how beautiful is this? Yeah. I love this drive. It's just at 3.5 hours. It's a bit longer than I enjoy. If that makes sense. But the views certainly make this a hell of a lot easier. I don't think I'll ever get sick of this. I know there's a few folk going, oh, once you've seen one bit, you've seen it all. Nah. This is paradise as far as I'm concerned. I think you get anywhere better. No, I think I said it before, but before I started driving, I was always sort of pandering to go abroad to these amazing countries, beautiful places. And then I started driving, and my God, oh, this was right on my doorstep. Never really gave it any thought. But I had a bit of a first time experience yesterday. Like completely never done it anything like it before. I went to a rugby match. I've never even so much as watched rugby on the telly. Never mind went to a rugby match. It was Scotland, South Africa friendly. It was a last minute thing. I was supposed to go, so I've said it before. My missus is sports daft. Loves the rugby, loves the football, tennis, all the sports except cricket. And my daughter's boyfriend's also a massive rugby fan. And my missus and my daughter's boyfriend, they were going to go to this match. It was my daughter's birthday gift to her boyfriend, his 21st. But the night before, we'd had drinks in the house to celebrate her graduating, and I think her boyfriend went a bit too hard, and he spent the whole day spewing. I think he had probably had a bug as well. But basically, there was no hope in hell that he was making it, which is a bit of a shame. I felt really bad for him because he was really wanted to try and go, but every time he stood up, he just started vomiting everywhere. So it was a no-go. So last minute, I said, right, I'll go. Obviously, I'm not going to let my missus go on her own. I thought it was just going to be 3-4 hours hell, because like I said, I'm not interested in any kind of sports, but my God, was it good fun. Oh wow, the atmosphere itself, even though I didn't have a clue what I was watching, to be honest, just the atmosphere, everybody singing "Oh Flowery Scotland," that was amazing to sort of be there. I mean, obviously when my missus is watching on telly, I can hear it and all that, and she always wants, oh, come and listen. And I mean, it's like, but when you're actually there, it's something else. And then we had obviously the South Africans' national anthem. Don't know what it is, but that was good as well. But a couple of rows down as well, we had we were just surrounded by South Africans, and I think I've mentioned it before, but my laddie, he's also like sports stuff, but it's football. Football's his thing. And when he was younger, we got a season ticket. Me and him got a season ticket for Hearts. And I mean, I enjoyed watching the games, being there, but the one thing that always annoyed me was the amount of grown adults, like law-abiding, regular citizens, people you know wouldn't even go over the speed limit by a couple of miles an hour. They turned into frothing, crazy animals, for lack of better words. Absolute animals. The bile and crap they would shout and scream at the opposite players was just, it was phenomenal. I'd never seen anything like it. I mean, I grew up watching my laddie playing football. I loved that. I really enjoyed that. But he's my laddie. Of course I'm going to enjoy watching him, what he enjoys. That makes sense. I hope that makes sense. As much as I'm not into football, I loved going and watching him play football. But we used to go to these games and it was just... And you're like, oh, I'm ashamed to say I support this team. Listen to this. And it wasn't just like adults on there was adults with kids that are screaming things I can't even say on YouTube at players, and you think, wow, it's really not that, it's not that deep. But at the rugby, none of that. Never had any of that. Not a lick. Absolutely none happened. In fact, they didn't even segregate the fans. Where we were sitting, we were surrounded by South African fans. There was a couple of Scots behind us and a couple along for us, but most of them were South Africans. One of them went away, went to the bar, and he come back and he had 4 pints of Guinness and he just handed them out to random people around him. Not going to get that in football, I don't think. I've never heard it. More chance of handing out random punches than anything else. But I think it would go again, just purely for the atmosphere. It was amazing. And we had a guy, Furo's Doon, a South African lad. What a voice, my God. That lad could sing. And every time he started it, all the other South Africans and it would just like echo all the way around the whole stadium. Everybody would pitch in. It was like, pfft. So aye, that was fun. Anyway, before I continue waffling on for the entire video, I'll switch it off now. I'm going to try and pull over and I need to top up my coffee cup, stretch my legs, and I'll maybe I'll put the camera on the outside and maybe get a time lapse run up towards Inverness. Obviously you get a much better view outside the truck rather than sitting on my head. I'll catch up in a bit anyway.
Whispers of the olden days, cold breeze cuts so deep. Castles loom in shadows grey, kilted history walks with me. Rain taps on the cobbled streets, bagpipes lull the restless seas. Oh Scotland, you wild heart, wrap me in your tartan sky. Keep my soul in your mountain, where the eagles cry so high. Heather blooms on rugged trails, ghosts of warriors guard the glen. Thistle strong in blooming fields, nature's song, my only friend. Whiskey warmth in chilly night, stars dance on the look again. Stories pass round fireside, dreams rise with the morning trend. Castle deep, oh Scotland, you wild heart, wrap me in your tartan sky. Keep my soul in your mountain, where the eagles cry so high. Oh Scotland, you wild heart, wrap me in your tartan sky. Keep my soul in your mountain, where the eagles cry so high, so high.
Hey, we're we're on 2 hours 45 minutes driving. I'm not going to do a time lapse. I'll just cut the best sections out and stitch them all together, I think, because time lapse doesn't do this scenery justice, does it? It's too quick, it goes by too quick. As cool as you are, nah, we'll just do real time cuts, you know, the bits that I think are the best. But I can't lie, folks, there will be one bit in it that I've not showed you, but I'll show you now. And I'm needing a fresh pair of underwear. We were coming up one of the dual carriageway sections. It came to an end, and everybody kind of filtered into the one lane. And then about a mile later, for whatever reason, the lad in front of me went to overtake an Artic loaded with gas cylinders. What's that going to be? About 25 tonnes worth of gas? It'll be about that. The only problem with that is we were on an uphill sort of S-bend, and he's only about a mile an hour faster. Another Artic, you'll see it, I'll show you the clip, right? The problem is, we were no longer on the dual carriageway. I was literally screaming at my truck, like, we're not dual carriageway anymore. You need to move back over. You know, when your body's preparing you for a massive shock, you your blood runs cold and the adrenaline sort of starts to go. And I thought, oh, this is it. This is going to be a hella messy. And I was about to start backing off. The only problem is, because people are sheep, the lad behind me was in a rigid. He pulled out. He started trying to overtake me. So we had two trucks heading up the wrong side of the road, and no clue that they were doing any wrong. That's one of the reasons that this is the most dangerous road in Scotland. I know I've spoken about it before, but that was a prime example of how quickly things can go wrong. Now, if there's anything that kind of identifies a guy, I'll blur it out, right? Because I've said it before, I'm not in the habit of trying to get people in trouble, right? And that would probably land him in a good bit of hot water. Even though it's been a mistake on his part, granted it's a bloody big one. I don't know, you heard of something called hypnotic driving, right? If you've not, you'll understand when I explain it, right? So you've got your journey, you set off for your journey, you arrive at your destination, and you think to yourself, how the hell did I get here? I have no recollection of that drive whatsoever, no recollection of the light sequences, cars you overtook, junctions you navigated, anything. Your brain kind of goes onto an autopilot. This is one of the worst roads for it. It happens all the time. It has happened to me, but I've always questioned it as soon as I kind of realised, oh wait a minute, is this the dual carriage? And then I remember, no, the dual carriageway ended, we're not on a dual carriageway anymore. I've never pulled out. Now, that's for the sake of honesty. I'm not trying to diss these guys that have pulled out. The one behind, I kind of feel like he's just went sheep mode. Saw him trying to overtake, and he's went, oh, I'm going to have this Artic and all, because me and the gas motor, we were quite slow. Anytime we're hitting hills, we're going down to like 45 mile an hour. Is what it is. But the gas lad, the next available parking, he was definitely got to go and change his knickers, because he slammed on his brakes and his hazards, because he's obviously seen there was like a car and a van and something else coming round the blind bend. Had they been travelling faster, things might have been a bit different. Imagine an accident with a motor full of gas bottles. Only needs one of the gas bottles to get pierced and explode. The rest are going to go with it. But I was kind of I didn't know what I should have done. I thought, did I slow down? Because this guy's just pulled out behind me. If I slow down now, he's got to be alongside me. And I don't know what's going to happen up ahead. It wasn't this gas motor, it was an Artic gas motor. I know I've just said 25 tonne. He's not going to have 25 tonne of gas on, is he? I don't know why I even pointed that out. I just saw him and I thought, I better let you know it's not him. No, that guy's way behind me. He's probably travelling at 40 mile an hour, like, oh. Poor bugger. But I didn't know whether I should be jamming on the... I really wanted to get on the brakes because I thought I want no part of what's about to happen here. But I also didn't want to ruin this guy who's come up alongside me. I mean, he'd only just come up alongside the back end of my trailer. But then, when the cars and that came round, I think he kind of realised I did get on the brakes a wee bit, because if it went wrong, I didn't want to be anywhere near any of that. But my blood run cold and everything, I was like, oh no, I'm going to witness something horrible here. Luckily, the driver with the gas bottles on, he jammed on the brakes. The Artic managed to sort of get in front of him, but he definitely went for a fresh pair of knickers, no doubt about it. But anyway, I just thought I'd give you a wee update on that, and I'll try and put the clip in somewhere, either while I'm talking, I'll talk over it, or I'll show this in a wee bit of the clip. I think that camera should have caught it, but the only thing is there's a lot of salt on my windscreen, which is a high chance that means the lens up there's probably got a lot of salt on it as well. And obviously the windscreen, it's not so bad, but that lens, it very quickly starts to just go all horrible and yucky. So I will see. I'm going to pull it off the dash cam anyway, but I'll remove any identifying marks so that and people can be pretty cruel with it, try and get other people in trouble. My last video, the woman claiming I was doing dangerous driving, which I'm 100% certain, well no, I can't be 100% certain, but 99.9% certain nothing happened. I said it on that video. If I had done that to somebody, they absolutely would have retaliated. At the very minimum, cutting close to the front of me and a wee hand out the window or something, but there was nothing. So I feel like she was just over-exaggerating something that never happened. Yeah, anyway, onwards to Inverness. We've got 27 miles to the first roundabout, and the twat, I don't know if you can see it, but it's red. It's because it thinks I'm supposed to do 40 here. It's never been, I've not updated it, I need to update it. But we're now out of the trial. We can now legally do 50 mile an hour. We've been able to do it legally, but it's a permanent speed now. And hopefully, fingers crossed, they bring it across the rest of Scotland, because that would just make life so much better. That's travelling about 40 mile an hour on, oh excuse me, travelling about 40 mile an hour on national speed limit roads, it's no fun. It's no fun at all. I mean, obviously, you drive to the conditions of the road, but there's some good national speed limit roads out there that you could quite happily bop along at 56 mile an hour and be perfectly safe. The Scottish Government thinks otherwise. We're still in the dark ages with that one, I think. But anyway, I'm waffling shite, so let's head up Inverness. Right, we're in Inverness. Check this guy's regi. T 44 ton. Timber 44 ton. I like it, I like it. I hate coming down that hill into Inverness. My ears pop every single time. It's no fun. Mate, you could have just used your own lane. I just sideswiped my cab. That wouldn't have been fun. I've recovered from the drama earlier on, thank God. I got a wee channel recommendation for you as well, guys, in case I don't know if you've been it or not, but I've been watching this stuff for a few weeks now. It's quite interesting. It's Drone Audit Scotland. I'll link his channel below, but there's a lot of audit channels out there, and a lot of them I didn't watch because it's like they're trying to drum up the drama. But the lad has a lot of good interactions as well. There's some bad interactions as well, but I find it quite interesting to see these places, and obviously because he's using a drone, you're getting a bird's eye view of what these places are really like. He always goes and tells the people that he's got to film, and for what I've seen, most people are either kind of, but you can't come in, you can do it from outside. But you've also got them that kick up stink. Oh, you can't be filming us, blah 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 blah. And obviously he knows the laws on using his drone, so you can hit them with that. But some of the weird things that people hit him with. one of them, they threatened to shoot his drone out the sky. Like, what? That's not a done deal, mate. We've got to just take up the middle of these lanes because he is, and I reckon he knows the road better than I do, because I very rarely come in this way. I usually come off at the A96 when I'm in Inverness, but not today, folks. We're on the, I think we're on the 82. We're on the 82, I think so. But we're 10 minutes away from our drop, give or take. I don't think I've been to this bit of Inverness. I probably have, I'm just not remembering it very well. Are you coming off there, are you? I don't know what you're doing because you're not indicating. So it's alright, you went off. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4th exit. And the street is rammed. Sorry, I'm going to have to walk round about. My windows are dirty. They were clean when I set off this morning, but like I said, there's salt on the roads, so. I've been winding up my mother-in-law. I really want to get her in the truck because she doesn't do well as a passenger. She panics about everything. When you go alongside the truck or that, she says, oh, yeah, get behind him. Look how big he is. And then she realises that that's what I drive. So she panics there as well. Oh, you should get that up, that's dangerous. It's fine. But to have her in the truck would be absolutely hilarious. Just having her in the car is hilarious enough. She really. I used to have I had a 2 litre turbo diesel Astra, and every time I gave it beans and that, she absolutely lose her mind. So I'm going to take the middle because I think I need it. This guy is gonna. He's is. The van driver took the middle and all, but he started in the he started on the inside lane. Oh, the good fucks, they've given me this space. That might be because I left them the option. But I don't exactly know where the company is. I have a unit name, but the units generally don't have the numbers on the outside of them, so obviously I have a company name as well, so with any luck I'll see that. This video might end up being a bit longer than what I would have liked. I actually thought it was going to be a short one because it was like one drop. I thought, chat a wee bit at the start, time lapse, chat a wee bit on the run in, time lapse for the tip, end video. And I thought, God, that's got to be about 10 minutes. The amount of crap I've chatted today, it's looking like it's got to be about an hour. Right, McInnes Brothers we're looking for. Is it McInnes Brothers? McInnes something. So we'll just keep our eyes peeled. We'll go nice and slow and we'll keep our eyes peeled. Fabrication and welding, I don't know what side it's on either. Storage. Oh, I thought that was it. That's Macadie or something to that effect. I don't know, people, I don't know. Car and dent repairs. Car tech. Moto Vision. Kinda thought it would be up here, man, truck and bus Inverness. Have I been here before? I think I have, but no to this. Caledonia self-storage. Parker. Yeah, we're in here. We'll get the beacons on. I just caught that sign there. Lad behind me is raging. Get moving. Can we just drive in? We should be able to. Now this This stuff's set up a bit different to what you normally see. Oh, competitors have brought mesh. I don't know how to be in anybody's way, so I think I'll just try and sort of dump it over here. Because I reckon he's got to be dropping that stuff off here, I know. Right, I'll switch these off and out, and then the next time you'll see should be the tip, unless they tell me I'm not allowed right enough. In which case I'll just be me leaving again. I do apologise if that is the case. I won't be able to. Right, I'll catch up in a bit.
Lonely nights, screaming silent cries, drowning deep in empty lies. Painted black, the windows sealed tight, drifting dreams out of sight. Echoes whisper, broken tune, lost in shadows of the moon. What can't you see me standing here? Hollow eyes stained with tears, heartbeat pounding but denied, burning soul left to die. Ripped apart, threads of fate, love decayed, sealed with hate. Memories turning to dust, betrayed by you, lost my trust. Fighting blood, threats of fate, love decayed, sealed with hate. Memories turning to dust, betrayed by you, lost my trust. Rising tide, crashing round, electric storm, no escape, no crowd. Piercing guilt in the pouring rain, feel the weight of endless pain. Ripped apart, threads of fate, love decayed, sealed with hate. Memories turning to dust, betrayed by you, lost my trust. Why can't you see me standing here? Hollow eyes stained with tears, heartbeat pounding but denied, burning soul left to die. Threads of fate, love decayed, sealed with hate. Memories turning to dust, betrayed by you, lost my trust. Ripped apart, threads of fate, love decayed, sealed with hate. Memories turning to dust, betrayed by you, lost my trust.
That is that. I don't know how much of that you would have got to see. It was getting dumped all about the yard. Aye, it wasn't great. But you would have got to see a wee bit of lad taking his mesh off with the mesh grab. I'd really, get beacons off. I really wouldn't mind one of them for when I've got to do a load of mesh. It made my life a lot easier, that's for sure. Oh, well, she done well, There'd be forklift. But, so I've got about another 25 tonne to come up, 26 tonne I think. She's got to try and get one of their flats to come in and collect it, because she's got to now try and load that onto a trailer, which is probably not going to happen without the help of a machine or something, or another a telehandler. Said there is a telehandler buried in there somewhere, but they didn't own it. Half the stuff in there is like just rented space for other people, so that's unfortunate for her. But if you made it to the end of the video, thank you very much. And I know I've asked on previous videos, but what do you think of the point of view, the heat cam, is that working? Is that a thing? Will we continue with that? The problem is, by the time you see it, it's about there'll be about another month's worth of me using the heat cam, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes, eh? I'll try to do a mix. I'll try and do a mix, yeah, so that it's not too terrible. Oh, right, anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.